In this tutorial, you will learn Ajax. What is Ajax? An Ajax is a new technology for development of web application. Ajax stands for Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Ajax is used to fetch the data from the web server without refreshing the whole page. A JavaScript is used to send the request to web server in order to fetch the data. How Ajax works? An Ajax works using a browser. A browser has an event occurs which create an XML HTTP request object and send HTTP request through internet, and the server will process HTTP request and create a response and send back the data to the browser. And then the internet will send it to the browser and process the return data using JavaScript and update the page content. What you should already know. You should already know XML HTTP request object that used to exchange data asynchronously with the server, as well as JavaScript or DOM to display or interact with the information, as well as CSS to style the data, and XML that are often used as the format for transferring data. There are many frameworks available to help the developers to quickly construct the Ajax-based web applications. What are those? There are the PHP, JSP, Servlets, Perl, .NET, ASP, and jQuery. A jQuery is one of the most used Ajax framework, and it can be used with all the available server-side technologies. What is JSP? A JSP stands for Java Server Pages. It is a server-side programming technology that enables the creation of dynamic web pages and applications. This is accomplished by embedding Java code into HTML, XML, DHTML, or other document types. The following tutorial teaches you the Ajax framework in JSP in detail. I used NetBeans IDE for coding. A NetBeans IDE provides developer with all the tools they need to create professional cross-platform desktop, enterprise, web, and mobile application. It supports for Ajax-enabled Java Server Pages components. Using an Ajax-enabled component is like working with any other component. Drag and drop the component, set properties, and customize server-side event handlers. This can be modified. This is the sample program. The sample program lets Ajax change the text. If we're going to click the button, change content, then the content of the text will be changed. This program can be modified and created at NetBeans. This is how it works. The Ajax application that you have seen contains one div section and one button. The div section will be used to display information returned from a server, and the button calls a function named loadXMLDoc if it is clicked. So this is how we do it. Okay, so here's the code. Div ID equals my div h2. Let Ajax change this text, and then we are going to close the headings and as well as the div elements. Now we're going to create the button. Okay, we have used button type equals. Okay, we have button click, button, and then click, unclick, unclick equals load XML doc functions, and then we're going to place the label of button, which is a change content, and then we're going to close the button element. That's it. After creating the div section, okay, we'll next add the script tag to page head section. The script section contains load XML doc function. So this part, so we're going to have a function load XML.doc, and then embedded with the Ajax scripts. Okay, let us type the code. Okay, an Ajax create an XML HTTP request object is the keystone of Ajax. Okay, the XML HTTP request object are all modern browser supports an XML HTTP request object. Let's say, for example, Internet Explorer 5 and Internet Explorer 6. Okay, it uses an ActiveX object. The XML HTTP request object is used to exchange data with a server behind the scenes. This means that it is possible to update parts, and the XML HTTP request object is used to exchange the parts of the web page without reloading the whole page. The syntax for creating an XML HTTP request object is variable, okay, so this is it, variable. Okay, so we have, okay, so let's put this variable equals new XML HTTP request HTML HTTP request in the function, and then we close. So if we're going to create our own variable, so we're going to use var XML HTTP, then semicolon. Okay, so we're going to use if statement. Okay, so we have window dot XML HTTP request, and we're going to have open curly braces and then we're going to have a comment. Okay, this is a code for Internet Explorer Plus, Firefox, Chrome, Opera, and Safari. Okay, so we're going to have so this is the code. XML HTTP equals new XML HTTP request. Okay. To handle all modern browsers, including IE5, IE6, check if the browser supports the XML HTTP request objects. If it does, create an XML HTTP request object. If not, create an ActiveX object. So this is how to create a code. So we have else statement. Okay, so we have X. Okay, so we are going to insert tanks, open braces, and then we have the code XML HTTP equals new active X object, and we're going to set Microsoft dot XML HTTP. Okay. For the next code, so we're going to set the onReady state change event. So the onReady state change event is a request to a server is sent if we want to perform some actions based on the response. The onReady state change event is triggered every time the ready state changes. The ready state property holds the status of the XML HTTP request. So these are the three important properties of the XML HTTP request object. Okay, the first is the onReady state change, where it stores a function or the name of a function to be called automatically each time the ready state property changes. Okay, we have also the ready state, which holds the status of the XML HTTP request.